What's up, everybody? It's Philip Randolph and it's 10 Minutes to Vent. And on 10 Minutes to Vent today, we're going to be talking about sex, alcohol, and laziness. This is an episode you're not going to miss. So put the kids to bed and let's get ready to talk about sex, alcohol, and laziness. Hey guys, it's Philip Randolph. It's 10 Minutes to Vent. And at any time of the podcast, feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below. I love whenever you engage with me. I always engage back. But you didn't come here to hear me ramble. You came here to hear these stats and these facts about sex, alcohol, and laziness. Let's go. 89% of Americans agree that being lazy can be a form of self-care. 89% of Americans feel that being lazy can be a form of self-care. How do y'all feel about that? Because honestly, I think it's ridiculous. I really don't agree with that term, laziness and self-care. I don't think that should be in the same sentence. Now, relaxing, taking a break, but laziness, and you have 89% of Americans agree that being lazy can be a form of self-care. This is ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous. And honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it, but I do. Tell me how you feel about that. 74% of Americans want more lazy moments, time to relax. Okay, guys. All these stats and these facts that I'm getting, you can definitely Google this yourself, all right? You don't have to take my word for it. But this has to stop, guys. 74% of Americans want more lazy moments, time to relax. So why can't we just have time to relax? Why do we have to be lazy? Because anytime you put lazy in a sentence, that means you don't want to do nothing. Nothing. No money can be made by doing nothing. You cannot make any money at all. You cannot be productive at all if you're doing nothing, guys. And honestly, I don't want to hang around you if you're going to be lazy. All right? That's my personal opinion. 82% of Americans prefer staying home and relaxing on the weekend rather than going out more than in the past. I'm going to read that again because I really agree with this fact. 82% of Americans prefer staying home and relaxing on the weekends. I have no problem with that at all. Because after a hard work week, why would you want to just keep driving and keep working? Like, yeah, you need time to take a break. You need time to relax. I see nothing wrong with this, guys. Nothing. 65% of Americans admit to procrastinating at least once a week. 65% of Americans admit to procrastinating at least once a week. Now, to just admit that you're procrastinating and you're not doing anything, that's wild. That's a little weird, but I understand that. Sometimes I fall in that 65% too, but I have to snap out of it. Guys, if you want to be productive, right? If you want people to respect you more, right? You have to stop procrastinating. You're going to have to stop procrastinating, guys. And the thing is, for you to admit that you're procrastinating is like so weird to me because we shouldn't want to procrastinate. That's time just being wasted. Like, the older I get, I really realize the value of time. I realize the importance of time. We do not have time to waste, guys. We don't have time to waste. You literally have 10 years to improve yourself before the next number, God willing, right? You have your 20s, 10 years in your 20s, 10 years in your 30s, and really 9, honestly. You only got 9 years, but I'll say 10. Guys, you don't have the time. You don't have the time. Stop procrastinating, guys. 15% of adults say they do nothing at all during free time. 15% of adults say they don't do anything at all during free time. Now, okay, I can understand, taking a little break and not doing something for a couple of minutes, maybe an hour, but nothing at all. We just scrolling, wasting our time, wasting our brain cells, not contributing anything to society at all. I feel like we need to fix this, guys. We need to fix this. 45% of individuals report feeling too lazy to exercise regularly. I'm going to read that again. All right? 45% of individuals report feeling too lazy to exercise regularly. I know that's true. I know all of these are true, but I know this is true for a fact because all you have to do is go out in public and you can see it for yourself. Bro, we are overweight as a nation. We are overweight as a nation. Maybe not you, but as a whole, guys, we got to get better. We got to get better. Let's get on a routine, right? And let's start training. Let's start exercising. I always tell people, and I tell my subscribers on my fitness channel, I'm not working out, I'm not training, I'm not exercising for instant results. I'm working out, I'm training for longevity. Just being honest with you. And we should take that into consideration as well. All right, so let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about sex. A big study in 2025 found that people who had sex about once a week or more were 24% less likely to feel depressed than people who had sex only once a month or less. Don't really take a rocket scientist to figure that out, does it? Let me say that one more time. A big study in 2025 found that people who had sex about once a week or more were 24% less likely to feel depressed than people who had sex only once a month or less. It's kind of telling me that the more sex you have, the less depressed you'll be. I don't know. What you think about it? What you think about it? Like I say, leave your comments below in the comment section at any time. Feel free to interject. There's no right or wrong answer. I'm just saying. Let's move on. A major survey found that on the nights when adults were sexually active with a partner, they slept better, felt less stress, and were calmer the next day. There's a correlation. There's similarities. I'm just saying, guys, a major survey found that on the nights when adults were sexually active with a partner, they slept better, felt less stressed, and were calmer the next day. Sex helps sleep, which reduces stress. So the more sex, the less depressed. The more sex, the less stress. I'm just saying. Now, of course, I'm always going to be an advocate of safe sex, all right? And be responsible when you are having sex. All right? But let's keep going, all right? Let's keep going. A study of college students also found that people who had sex 3 times a week or more had more antibodies in their bodies. Antibodies help fight off germs, so this means sex might keep your immune system strong, not just make you happy. Immune function increases with moderate sex frequency. So you telling me the more sex I have, I'm boosting my immune system? Guys, there's a lot of benefits with the sex. There's power in them cheeks. There's power in the sheets. Guys, I'm telling you. All right? Now, some people going to agree with me. Some people not going to agree with me. All right? We're not really getting into the spiritual side of sex. We're not doing that. I'm just giving y'all facts right now, okay? Facts and stacks. Regular sex may cut prostate cancer risk. Men who ejaculate 4 to 7 times per week were 36% less likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer before the age of 70. than those ejaculating 2 to 3 times a week or less. Let me say that one more time. Men who ejaculate 4 to 7 times per week were 36% less likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer before 70 than those ejaculating 2 to 3 times a week or less. So it seems like, men, I'm just talking to you, it's about time for you to start busting a nut. It's about time for you to start busting nuts. That's why I told you to put the kids to bed. This is an adult conversation. It's about time. Like, if you don't want to ejaculate, you need to make sure that you have you a girlfriend, a wife, a little busted baby, little bust downer. You need to have somebody, because the thing is, this is prevent you from getting prostate cancer. Okay? Guys, I'm just being honest. These are facts. It's crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but guys, I keep trying to tell you, it's power in the cheeks. It's power in the sheets. All right? Let's move on. Let me know how you feel, okay? Sex counts as a light physical activity. Sex raises heart rate enough that it has been compared to brisk walking or climbing stairs, providing actual cardiovascular stimulation for many people. So you telling me having sex is like a light workout? It's like a light workout routine. We just finished talking about exercising. Americans are so lazy. They feel they are so lazy. 45% of Americans are so lazy they don't feel like even exercising. This is an exercise routine. In the morning and at night. That's two workouts a day. All right? Put your music on, your Pretty Ricky. I want to sex you till you fall fast asleep. So listen to the Blue Star Bay. Come on now. Lay your body down. I'm just saying, yeah, I'm being goofy. I'm just saying, guys, you can clap some cheeks, and that's a workout. That can be considered a light workout. If you do it 2 or 3 times, that could be a full workout routine. It's no excuses, guys. In one study, about 60 to 70% of people reported partial or complete relief from migraines during sexual activity. And 37 to 91% reported cluster headache improvement depending on headache type. Wow. So you telling me by me sexing, right? By me busting a nut, I might get rid of a harsh headache. I might get rid of a migraine. Sign me up, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. For real, I'm being honest. All right? I'm just being honest, guys. Like, the proof is in the pudding. You don't have to take my word for it. Fact check me. Go to Google. You can look this up yourself. All right? Not enough sex may signal health issues. Let me explain. Cohort data suggests adults with sexual activity 12 times per year or less had higher mortality risk than those with 12 to 51 times a year or more. Mortality means death. So that means that the more sex you have, you live a little bit longer. The less sex you have, the quicker you might die. I'm just being honest with you. Now, you can die from anything, but guys, it'd be sad. It'd be really sad for you to die because you ain't had enough sex. You're stressed. You're depressed because you ain't had enough sex. You got headaches, migraines because you ain't had enough sex. You overweight, out of shape because you ain't having enough sex. I'm just being honest with you. And I'm just honestly with the sex talk today. There's a lot of benefits, and I'm letting you know the benefits right now. What do you feel about that? All right? I just know that if I can live longer, honestly, I need it. I need it. Now, I got self-control, but I definitely need it. Like, it encourages me. It makes me feel better. All right? Now, semen retention, it is what it is. I have mixed views about that. There's a lot of people doing semen retention, a lot of fellas doing semen retention, but at the end of the day, like, why? Why? I'm all for work, but there got to be a little bit of play too. It got to be a little bit of satisfaction. All right? What H-Town used to say? Last night, when we made good love, listening to some Marvin Gaye all night long. Somebody knocking them boots. You need more cheeks. Guys, you need to clap more cheeks. You need to clap more cheeks. I'm talking to my fellas right now. Now, at the end of the day, everybody has different opinions. I don't really like the way we've monetized it because it's almost like a prostitution type thing going on, especially these days. Well, if he can't pay the bills, he can't swim in it, Like, at the end of the day, it should be two mature adults that's consenting to sexual activity and consenting to a sexual activity between each other. All right? If you want it, I want it. Why can't we just do it? All right? I'm not just saying randomly, but if you want it, I want it. Why can't we do it? Why got to be a price on it? Why got to be a price? Because honestly, if it's good enough, the attitude good enough, we're going to want to get your stuff anyway. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's the power of the kitty, the power of the cat, the power of the cheeks. I keep telling you, it's power in them cheeks, guys. Let's move on. Let's talk about this alcohol, all right? A Gallup poll in 2025 found that 54% of U.S. adults say they drink alcohol. 54% of adults in the U.S. drink alcohol. This is the lowest it's been since 1939, an 86-year low, which is still high. 54% is over half. What are people doing? That's what I want to know. If only 54% of adults are drinking, what are people doing? What are we doing? I'm telling you what we're doing. People are enjoying sobriety. That's it. They're enjoying being sober, which is nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with having a sharp mind. It's nothing wrong with just enjoying life. And I guarantee you, the more you do it, your experiences are going to be more satisfying, more intriguing, more immersive. Try it, guys. You don't have to drink. You don't have to drink. A large percentage of adults drink too much. In the U.S., nearly 29% of adults drink at risky levels, and over 38 million people engage in binge drinking. 4 drinks and more for women, 5 drinks and more for men in one sitting. Binge drinking means you're just doing it over and over and over again. Really, you don't have a chill. You don't have a chill button. You just keep going and keep going and you keep going. Guys, we have a problem. We have a bad problem when it comes to drinking. Honestly, guys, it's really a disaster when it comes to that. Like, 38 million people have a problem with binge drinking. That means you don't know when to stop. I'm just saying. I'm not here to judge. Okay? We listen, but we do not judge. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here. I'm the messenger. I'm bringing the message to you. You do whatever you want to. All right? Just letting you know. Alcohol is linked to 7 different types of cancer. Alcohol consumption is directly linked to cancers of the breast, liver, colon, esophagus, throat, mouth, and voice box. Let me read that again to you, okay? Alcohol consumption is directly linked to cancers of the breast, liver, colon, esophagus, throat, mouth, and voice box. At the end of the day, there's nothing positive that's coming out of drinking, guys. Nothing. I remember when I was in college, I used to drink liquor. I used to drink beer. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to love the buzz. But when I used to wake up, man, I just used to have a harsh headache. I had the worst headaches ever. And some people gonna be like, well, you shouldn't have mixed the brown with the white. You shouldn't have mixed beer with the whatever. It didn't matter what I drank. I always woke up with a headache. You know? That was just, to me, honestly, that was just a sign that I wasn't supposed to drink. And I drank good stuff. It's not like I just drank trash. Every now and then I used to drink mixed drinks and stuff like that. But for the majority of the time, I used to drink some really good stuff, But I always used to wake up with a headache. And I did not like that. And I didn't like that. I missed out on a lot of opportunities. And these are opportunities I'll never be able to get back again. Because I wanted to drink. I wanted to buzz. I wanted to see how them cheeks felt when I was tipsy, when I was drunk. I wanted to see that. Things that's not going to help me now. Things then, the stuff I was looking for then that's not helping me at all right now. All right? So it's like a waste of time. And guys, you're wasting your money. And also, you're hurting yourself. Especially if you can get cancer from drinking. I don't see why we would continue to do that. So guys, if this is something that you really like to do, if you really like to drink, you really like to have a buzz, let's start coming up with other alternatives so you might be able to get a buzz or start enjoying sobriety. There's nothing wrong with being sober. The experience is going to be even better. We just so addicted right now, guys, to different things. Guys, that's about it for today. It's Philip Randolph, and on 10 Minutes to Vent today, we talked about sex, alcohol, and laziness. Let me know how you feel about this podcast. Leave your comments below. There's no right or wrong answer. Until the next time, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and guys, I'm out.